Seniors Devin West and Corby Jones leading the Missouri Tigers onto the field, looking to upset #1 Kansas State. Last week, Kansas State expunged 3 decades of disappointment with a win over their old nemesis, Nebraska. A jubilant Bill Snyder enjoyed the most emotional celebration in Wildcat history. Now, a dangerous Missouri team awaits, having taken the last top-ranked team to visit Columbia to the brink of defeat. #1 is tested again next on ABC Sports. For the first time ever, Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, sold out days in advance for this one. Better than 68,000 on hand to watch the #1 Kansas State Wildcats be tested today by the Missouri Tigers, their arch rival. And so the Tigers will be on offense first. Gramatica, as he normally does, all the way through the end zone. The offensive line for Missouri, a veteran group playing very well. Cliff Smith had a bad knee. He is back now starting, a veteran side of that line. And then you've got Kent Lehman, the #1 receiver, but John Dossman with great speed. He is the deep threat. Stubbe, the tight end. Corby Jones leads a backfield with Sean Benton leading Devin West, who needs 136 yards today to be the all-time leading rusher in Missouri history.
And Missouri needs some early success in this ball game if they're going to pull off an upset today against Kansas State.
1st and 10 from the 20. Jones under center as they operate out of the eye. Option, he wants to throw. No one open. Howard wraps him up at the 10. And the defensive front, this is the #2 defense in the nation. Devane Robinson, will see a lot of him for the injured Andre Rowe. He is out with a foot sprain. We'll see a lot of Monty Beisel, too. The best core of linebackers in the country. You know all about them. Travis Oaks back after a torn oblique muscle. And Gerald Niesman back as well. He's been out 4 weeks with a deep thigh bruise. So it's 2nd and 19. Devin West straight ahead. Tough running across the 15 to the 16-yard line. 3rd and 15. Quick drop, looking to throw. Got a man out to the 29. Close to a first down.
Maybe try to pull them all sides. I'm not sure I'd go for it. This is a dangerous call this early.
Sean Benton, Devin West. Jones straight ahead. Did he get there? Missouri thinks so.
Boy, he's getting a mark across that 30.
But when you're in your own territory on the first drive, that's a gamble.
You can take chances, but you better have field position.
Jones wrapped up, falls ahead for the 2nd and 9. Quick drop again for Corby Jones. Throwing the fade pattern to Dossman, who makes the catch but out of bounds. Incomplete.
That's all you need. You be the judge. Here is the pass. You wait and see if he had that foot down. It looked like the toe touched inbounds to me. It looked good from our angle, but it wasn't a good angle to make the call. The linesman was right on it.
So another key 3rd down. Dossman in motion, going to come back to this side. Movement, and then Kansas State.
Ball. Offside. Defense.
It was Darren Howard to jump.
Bill Snyder, but they pull it out in the end. Dossman in motion again. Devin West, a hole over the right side. He's got the first down for Missouri. 1st and 10, Rob West. Now the fullback ahead of Devin West. Option to the near side. Jones fakes the pitch. Keeps it, but nowhere to go. Damian McIntosh and
call themselves Kevin and Kirby. Right, yeah. Then Devin and Corby.
9th play of the drive for Missouri. The opening drive of the ball game. Jones walks one out there incomplete. A dangerous pass. 3rd down again. Jones steps up. Has a lane, but closes quickly. From behind, Monty Beisel. Sebo punts it away, though. Allen, who is dangerous, running back punt. Breaks the tackle. And ahead to the 38-yard line. Big Thanksgiving weekend here on ABC. Out of the shotgun on 1st down. Michael Bishop may have gained a yard, but then he paid for it. The Chile starting lineups for Kansas State. This offensive line, a huge Ryan Young leading the way, an NFL prospect, no doubt about it. They've only allowed 11 sacks in 10 games. At the wideout spot, Darnell McDonald, the leading receiver in the Big 12, 63 catches on the year, and there's the backfield. Frank Murphy in there for an injured Eric Hickson. A high ankle sprain has kept him out, but he was on the field before the game warming up. Incomplete. The defensive front, Justin Wyatt, the leader, a 3-year starter, but Justin Smith, a great freshman. They call him Godzilla already. The linebackers led by Barry Odom. He is really the heart of this defense. Great speed in Marquis Gibson and an experienced secondary. Piercy, the leading tackler. Wade Perkins has 6 interceptions. 3rd and 9 out of the shotgun. Bishop rifles one right to McDonald. A first down and more to the 45, maybe the 44 of Missouri.
Gibson takes him down. He still throws a strike.
Kevin Parise in motion. There goes Marlon Charles, who bounces outside to the 41-yard line.
So you take Hickson out, there's almost 890 yards. The rest of them don't have much.
They're going to whistle.
Dead ball. Delay game. Offense. 5 yards. Repeat second down.
Maybe a Division I national championship this year. But they have to get by the Tigers. This one almost picked off, and now a flag comes in late.
Pass interference. Defense. First down.
Michael Bishop changing the play at the line of scrimmage. It'll be tough today with this crowd. Scrambling. Turning back. Bishop at his most dangerous. Throws on the run and almost picked off.
Good job, though.
So it's 2nd and 10. Quick drop, quick throw. McDonald almost got away, but he gets down to the 15-yard line. Wade defeated Larry Smith 4 times. The Wildcats have won 5 in a row in this series. Marlon Charles gets the call straight ahead and then wrapped up at the 12. Option to the near. Bishop away from 1, hit and down to the 6. It is 3rd and a long one right now. Goolsby and Charles the backfield out of the eye. Goolsby the fullback fighting his way down to the 5. It looked like he got there initially. Look what Kansas State has done. They've been in the red zone more than any other team in college football and been very effective. The pitch back to Charles, nowhere to go. Swarmed under at the 10-yard line in his first campaign here in Columbia. Michael Bishop out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side. Bishop on the run. Throws to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Gavin Parise with the catch. Created by Michael Bishop.
Well, Gibson had him.
Gramatica on for the extra point. And it is good. So Parise with his 3rd touchdown catch of the season. But it was created by the scrambling abilities of Michael Bishop. A Bishop no longer. He deserves to be a Cardinal. Back deep at their own goal line. Martin Gramatica. This time keeps it in play. 2 yards deep. Julian Jones going to bring it out. Cut down at the 17.
At Duffy for holding.
It counts on not only Corby Jones and Devin West, but the fact that Kansas State coming off that emotional win over Nebraska last week. Maybe a letdown. Not true so far. Jones ahead to the 10. Missouri has never beaten the #1 team. 0 for 9. Play action. Jones wants it all. Deep over the middle of the field. Incomplete. Broken up by Butler.
At the very last second just to tip it away.
Travis Oakes just drilled Corby Jones after he let it go. Jones on the scramble up the middle of the field across the 20 to the 22-yard line and a first down. 1st and 10 just outside the 22. McIntosh jumped across for Kansas State. Maybe a free play as Devin West.
That he wasn't. And it is against Kansas State.
Twins to the far side, double tight end set. Here comes the option. The pitch to Devin West, who turns the corner and runs out of bounds, but he got a first down at the last moment. Sean Benton now in at fullback ahead of West. There goes Devin straight up the middle to the 40-yard line. A good gain on first down. Kent Lehman in motion to the near side. Now he turns around and goes away. Jones off a play action. Throws, screen wide, incomplete. The numbers not what Corby had hoped for this early. 3rd and 5. Swing pass. West away from 1, but not 2. Joe Bob Clemens had him first. Bobbled by Sebo at first. And this is not a good punt at all. Takes a Kansas State bounce. Bishop hands it to Marlon Charles. Has room over the right side. Gets up to midfield. Being an opportunity late in this season, though. His numbers today. There goes Marlon over the right side, trying to get outside. Cross midfield. Michael Bishop runs for the first down. Still on his feet. Spins. Finally brought down at the 39-yard line. We're back to Columbia after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
This is
Been all Kansas State so far as we open up the second.
And if this defense doesn't make something happen here in a hurry, this game's going to get away from them.
3 receivers to the near side, and Michael Bishop out of the shotgun. Plenty of time, too much time for him. This one broken up. Wade Perkins.
The ball was tipped. No foul. Third down.
So 3rd and 11 for Michael Bishop and the Wildcats. Been perfect so far on 3rd down. Going deep and rocket touchdown. Just like that. But there is a flag on the play.
Ineligible receiver downfield on the offense.
Coming back.
Break for Missouri.
Julian Jones has gone in at the safety spot. 3rd and 16. Bishop on the run. Throws deep. McDonald at the goal line. Broken up. Fumbled a punt.
Well, he knows he's got a strong-legged punter here, and if it's inside the 10, you just want to let it go. He ought to fair catch it.
Penalty marker down, and Johnson just smashed by Jared Cooper. And there's another flag.
Did not give him the 2 yards. As soon as he makes contact with this ball, the hit takes place.
Multiple penalties on the offense. 2 penalties. Illegal formation. 6 men on the line of scrimmage. Also kick-catch interference, which is 5-yard penalty.
Kansas State brings it back, and now it's not bad field position for Missouri.
First down at the 26. Straight drop. Flushed out is Jones on the run. He can run across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Number 4 rusher in history here. In fact, he only needs 4 points today to the all-time leading scorer in Missouri history. West wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah. Here come the linebackers after Jones this time. And down he goes. At the 28, Travis Oakes got there. Or wanted to this week in special teams. Now changes the punter. Line drive punt. Allen bobbles at his 32. And brought down up at the 37-yard line. Give you that answer in a few moments. Aaron Lockett in motion. Michael Bishop wants to throw. Incomplete. He was going for his tight end.
That's a scary thought.
Bishop, short drop over the middle. He's got Aaron Lockett who sidesteps one. Across midfield to the 49 into Missouri territory. Lockett already with a touchdown catch today, but it was brought back because of a penalty. He just ran by the secondary, and now
Red ball, delay a game. Offense, 5 yards, repeat first down.
Football. Bishop, straight drop with time over the middle. Got a man wide open. That's McDonald down to the 41-yard line.
They've got to get more pressure on the quarterback.
Yeah, not much at all so far in this game. 2nd and 3, straight ahead across the 40 to the 39. Understands the offense much better at this point. Murphy along the left side. Breaks it outside. He's got a first down for Kansas State.
And Bob Toledo actually challenged his coaches. That became a controversy, but now they're winning.
Frank Murphy out the pitch for Michael Bishop. Run out of bounds at the 33. Murphy away from one. Fights his way down to the 30-yard line. And driven out of bounds by 3rd and a long 2. They've got to get inside the 29. Split the backs in the backfield. Bishop on the run. Throws towards the end zone. Just overthrown. Goolsby. They'll call it a 48-yard attempt from Martin Gramatica. Down, up.
Nothing to it for him.
No problem.
No, he's hit 65-yarders. We saw him hit a 77-yarder in practice. That's just a chip shot for him.
Rhodes, Julian Jones back deep. Gramatica with a short kick for him at the 11-yard line. Julian Jones fighting his way up to the 23-yard line.
And Missouri on the goose egg side of that.
They start from their own 24-yard line. Jones wants to throw off the option. Now he wants to run. Not much going on at all. Down at the 24. Against this defense and these linebackers, you think you have a hole, you think you have a lane, and all of a sudden it closes. And it closed right away on Devin West. Damian McIntosh, 3rd and 9, not a spot you want to be in. Quick drop, quick throw. Wise with the catch. He's got a first down. The ball is loose, but they're going to call it down.
And that's a good call.
So they move the chains at the 39 now. Eric Spencer in motion. Going to come back this way. And another flag.
Prior to snap. False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Child's play for an academic All-American.
Now name all 16 for the 4 coaches. Jones throws. Got a man wide open. John Dossman had no one around him, and that's the biggest play from scrimmage today for the Tigers. First down at midfield. Dossman back to the far side. Devin West right up the middle. Fights his way down near the 45. They'll operate out of the I now on 2nd and 6. Long count for Jones. Gives it straight ahead to the fullback West, fighting his way down to the Florida, Florida State, USC, UCLA, and this one here in Columbia. Play action for Jones. Flips it out for the first down. Benton in at fullback. 8th play of the drive. Devin West right behind Benton. Tough going over the right side. Corby Jones, 3 out of 3 for 38 yards since this drive began.
Long second down here, though, Terry.
Jones under pressure, throws it up. Dossman's got it. Inside the 10 to the 5.
Great play.
Full house backfield, 1st and goal from the 5. Devin West wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Darren Howard.
2 tight ends. They're trying to go with a power formation. They've been best on the corners.
2nd and goal. Jones under pressure. Wanted to throw, now he's going to run. Stretches out to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown.
They've been best on the corners.
Corby Jones may want this one more than any game he's ever played in. All-time leading scorer Tim, the extra point, which has been an adventure for them all year, up and good off the foot of Brian Long. But no one has scored more points in his career here at Missouri than Corby Jones. We've got a ball game right now.
They haven't been hitting them. They just let Missouri back in this ball game.
Pooch kick, little sunshine effort at the 30-yard line. Brought back to the 37. But you've got Michael Bishop running the show for Kansas State. He dropped the football. Got it back. And there's another penalty marker.
To the snap. False start offense. 5-yard penalty.
See, this happens after an emotional game like last week.
7 penalties before halftime. Out of the gun. Bishop, who's got a gun. Not going to use it. Uses the wheels to get ahead and a first down out near midfield. Ball at midfield, 1:34. Play action. Under pressure, Bishop it, picked off. Piercy's got it. Bringing it back to the 46.
Missouri ball.
4th interception for Piercy, only the 3rd all year for Bishop. Going up top on first down. It's caught by Dossman. To the 20-yard line. 80 yards already. You remember what we told you about Missouri leading at halftime every game this year, trying to do it again. Kareem Wise comes down with it. Was he in?
Yes.
Touchdown.
And again, it was over top of Carter. Now look at the height advantage. Put it up, put it out, and put it high. He did. Touchdown. And again, Wise was pushing and shoving. The same thing Dossman did. Put his hands up, touchdown.
Long for the extra point. Hooks it, no good. What has come back to haunt Missouri all year long. Special teams.
The interception that Bishop threw.
Going to kick it deep this time. Murphy bringing it back. Frank Murphy across the 30 and out to the 38-yard line.
Here it is again. Look at this play. This is the touchdown. Now this is the field judge. He's right on the play. He's looking at it. Now watch. He won't make a call. Here's the catch. Watch the foot. It's on the line. Now he's not making the call. The call came from over here from the back judge, who was back by the goalpost.
And that's a better angle that we just had. And Kareem Wise clearly on the line.
He was out of bounds.
Yep. First down for Michael Bishop. Throwing back. Flanker screen coming back this way. Aaron Lockett up to the 47.
College football. You got to love it.
Ball was on the turf. Flags on the play. They're going to whistle it dead. And Bishop takes a shot from Justin Smith.
Flipped under him more than anything.
Ball start. Offense. 5 yards. Repeat second down.
I think everybody expected a little bit of a letdown after what took place in Manhattan last week.
Don't know how you avoid it as a coaching staff, even though Bill Snyder was confident he could. Bishop running the wrong way. Throwing back. Goolsby with the catch. Pounding his way up near midfield and close to a first down.
But it would be into the wind, and there's no timeouts left, so they're just going to try to get back into the locker room here.
Bishop on the run. Down to the 35.
Now you're in his range. And the clock stops while they move the chains. See if he throws it right into the ground.
Yep, there it is.
All right, now that gives you 4 seconds.
4 seconds left until the half. Plenty of leg, but wide.
Wow.
If it was dead on, that would have been good from 65 or 70, but it was wide, so Gramatica misses the field goal. John and Todd are back after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Missouri had the opening kickoff, so they will get us underway here in the second half. Frank Murphy back deep, awaiting Alexander St. Peter's kick, and it's out of bounds up at the 12.
And I guarantee you Bill Snyder lit him up and told him what was at stake at halftime.
An even shorter kick this time. The fair catch up at the 34-yard line. National championship hopes on the line. The next 30 minutes of football. Marlon Charles on the first carry of the second half breaks it open. The near sideline, inside the 20, and finally brought down. Remember, Eric Hickson, the all-time leading rusher, out with a high ankle sprain. 1st and 10. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. Bishop down near the 1-yard line.
But right now, this is the Michael Bishop show.
Ryan Goolsby and Charles in the backfield. It's Bishop behind the line of scrimmage. Fights his way ahead, although Bishop last week had a fumble in a situation like this. Not this time. Bishop to the end zone. Defense did a nice job stopping the big plays for the most part in the first half, but they are dangerous and they can explode in a hurry. So the 1-yard touchdown run, but the big play on the drive, Marlon Charles. 55 yards to set up the touchdown. To take a 17-13 lead. Gramatica sends Ricardo Rhodes 5 yards deep. He's going to bring it back. They fake the reverse. Should have given it to him. Out to the 13. That's it. From the 14, Devin West wrapped up right away. Falls ahead
for 10 carries. He struggled for those yards.
Long count for Jones. Here's the option. Not much of an option. Key play. Swing pass. Dangerous pass. West hauls it in. but bounced down to the ground at the 14. For David Allen. Line drive punt. Allen with a seam. David Allen inside the 30. Cuts back to the 11. And the Wildcats on a roll.
The outside and then finally tracked down from behind.
Marlon Charles on first down. Fights his way inside the 10 to the 9. Frank Murphy now in at tailback for the injured Marlon Charles. They bump in the backfield. The pitch out to Murphy. Trying to get to the end zone. He's going to make it. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Well, maybe it was worth the timeout.
Bill Snyder at halftime reminded Kansas State of what is at stake. Gramatica straight on through for the extra point. Probably should not have returned the last kick from Martin Gramatica. Brought it out from 5 yards deep. Only got to the 14. Rhodes has to bring this one up. Got a lane up the sideline. Ricardo Rhodes across midfield and brought down at the 39-yard line. Jared Cooper made this hit. So on first down, Corby Jones under center as Dossman comes back in motion. On the roll, Jones looking, has a man. His tight end Blakely knocked out of bounds. Inside the 25. Had a touchdown catch last week against A&M. Devon Black now in at tailback. Here he goes, straight ahead. Big hole for Black. Wise to the near side. Dossman split out to the far side. They give it to the fullback this time. That's West. Pulling his way. Benton and Black out of the eye now.
They've had success on the corners, Terry.
Devon Black, they're going to run it straight ahead. Not much success.
See if they can get a little play action fake to hold the linebackers and get Jones outside.
Running more than passing today, the Tigers. Here goes the option. Jones is going to keep it. Upended inside the 5 down to the 4. 3rd and 3. Here he comes. Jones looking for room. Diving ahead. He won't get there. The ball is loose. I believe they whistled it dead. They did. For a field goal try of just outside the 20-yard line. That's a 21-yarder they're going to call it. Hooked one the first time. This time barely gets it up.
Field goal kicking for them is an adventure.
But inside that left upright, it's always exciting. But that time 3 points on the board for Long. Remember the extra point earlier in the game that was missed by Long. It's an 8-point game right now. Hooch kick again. Goolsby, the fullback. And all of that on the line is Kansas State ranked 3rd in the BCS. Frank Murphy reverses field. And now he's got a wide open field with Bishop leading it. Murphy inside the 40. And Posey runs him out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Anything coming back in containment.
And Michael Bishop looking to throw a block. Got a little bit of one at the end.
Because in the other categories, they're doing very, very well.
Of course, it changes from week to week, and that certainly could change. This one tipped and incomplete, which is just measuring the strength of schedule. That's why they're in 3rd. Bishop with time initially. Throws after he is hit, and underthrows Lockett for Gramatica. Knuckleball kick that doesn't make it.
Wow.
Bill Snyder is stunned, and much of this crowd is too. You made a point at the beginning. Only second time all year they've played on natural grass. A flag on the play. Jerometrius Butler may have got a hand in there. And Butler, it's been a great one-on-one matchup.
Defense. First down.
I'll tell you, if it didn't happen before that, then there shouldn't have been a flag.
Good average on first down. Here comes Corby Jones trying to get outside. Corralled at the 44. 142 yards in the air. Missouri had 180 yards in the first half. Kansas State only gives up a little over 230 for the game on the average. Devon Black with a big hole. Brought down 1st and 10. Whack again. Wrapped up by Chapman.
Nation's 4th leading rusher. He goes out.
Quick drop. Jones. Good coverage downfield. Corby throws this one away, but throws it right to Butler. Jeremetrius Butler with an interception, and that was a gift from Corby Jones.
That really was a gift. That was 5 yards inbounds.
The Wildcats take over. Bishop throws to a wide open McDonald at midfield. Takes 2 to bring him down. Darnell McDonald with his 4th catch of the afternoon. He come out of the locker room charging.
You want to keep the ball out of Bishop's hands as much as possible.
Bishop looks one way, throws the other. He's got Lockett. Makes the move and gets down to the 42. Frank Murphy goes down. You got to stay there.
There are your 2 receivers right there. Lockett and McDonald.
Out of the gun.
That's where he's looking.
Over the middle, he's got a man at the 33-yard line. There is McDonald with a catch. Right side of the line moved. And
Prior to snap, false start. Offense. 5 yards. Repeat, 1st down.
no glory for an offensive lineman. Flanker screen. There goes Lockett with room and with great speed. Perkins wraps him up and throws him to the turf. And I don't see a penalty flag.
Here's the tackle on the outside. Ball's still going. He's still trying to drive and make ground. So he throws him to the ground. The ball is out. That should have been a fumble.
Well, he landed right on his helmet, too. But you're right. The ball was out before he went to the ground.
Now,
2nd and 4 for Bill Snyder's club. Goolsby and Murphy out of the eye. There goes Frank Murphy. Trying to get outside. Perkins bounced them out behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's the guy.
Penalty markers down in the secondary.
Dead ball, illegal substitution, Kansas State. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Lead. Play action for Bishop. Flushed out, steps up, guns it to Lockett. Incomplete. Double covered.
It was a 45.
Garcia to Artie Johnson from his own 11. Not much room to operate, but we do expect to see him again. Play action on 1st down. Throwing long. Dawsman is there. He makes the catch. The diving catch by John Dawsman. The spirit is gone from this stadium. They come back with a big play. Jones under pressure. Throws off his back foot. Kareem Wise is there, but final 30 seconds of the 3rd quarter. Eric Spencer in motion this time. Give it to Black. He's got a hole. Deron Black's got a 1st down. Black to the 25. Chapman brought him down. It is a ball game in Columbia, Missouri. 24-16, Kansas State leads, but the Tigers on the move. We're back after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Devin West back in the ball game. He's been out with the injured ankle, and he may have
scrambled out, and he gave him a hard count.
Offside defense.
Threw them all.
5 yards. 1st down.
1st and 5. Dawsman in motion. That's who Jones is looking for. He's there. Touchdown. Wow. A huge day for John Dawsman. Rob West in at fullback. Devin West, the tailback, out of the eye. Jones on the roll under pressure. Throws back and incomplete. That's just good defense. So as we open up the final quarter of play, national championship hopes for Kansas State. They're on the line. Corby Jones trying to pull off the upset. All day long. Right now, he's got a shot at pulling off a huge upset.
I mean, the miracle in Manhattan last week, you know, probably still got the hangover from all the celebration.
Goolsby, the fullback. That's a load going over the right side. He's got a gain of about 9 before Al Sterling.
And to be honest, Kansas State has helped them today with penalties and turnovers.
Bishop fighting his way for the first down. Finally brought down at the 42. Informal poll of the coaches in the Big 12 picked Michael Bishop as the top offensive player in the league. He throws on the run. Underthrows Lockett. No, he has gotten better at that.
Does not make many mistakes.
2nd and 10 out of the gun. Throws. Lockett has it. Near a first down. He got there. Now here's a flag at the end. Oh.
Personal foul on the defense. 15 yards.
Oh.
First down.
That's a tough play as a defender. I come in full speed. Now watch Posey, number 5, gets to the sideline. See, I think that's a bad call. He's inbounds. There is no way a flag should be thrown on him. Don't hit him. He can cut it off.
Absolutely. Quick drop. Quarterback draw. Down goes Bishop. Marquis Gibson all over Michael Bishop. Bishop under wraps again. This time it's Justin Smith. 6 out of 10 on 3rd downs today. Out to Burnett. He wants to throw it back to Bishop. Michael wide open, and it goes through his hands.
Oh, my. Nobody within 15, 20, 25 yards of Bishop, and he can't hold on to the football.
Garcia trying to pin in the Tigers down at the 1-yard line, and they're going to do it. Devin West in at tailback once again. First down from the 3. Play action. Jones wants Dossman over the middle and broken up. There's your guy, Butler. Short drop. Jones throws out, knocked down, almost picked off.
But you don't want to give him a safety.
They are going to throw. Jones throws it away and throws it 20 yards deep out of bounds. And there's no penalty marker anywhere. Vince Sebo gets it away. That's his best punt. But it takes a Kansas State bounce. And down at the 37-yard line with 11:39 left and a 2-point lead for Kansas State. Great field position. Quarterback draw out of the shotgun. Michael Bishop down to the 24-yard line. Again out of the shotgun. They're going to run the quarterback draw. This time to the outside. Bishop with a cutback and a gain of about 8. Kansas State, of course, needs that game to try to get back in the strength of schedule category. Bishop fighting for a first down. It looks like he got it.
Is all of a sudden you start thinking about Bishop, and that's when he'll hit you with a pass.
As he's trying to do here. Throws it incomplete. That was 2nd and 10. Here comes the crowd again. Bishop scrambling and back to the 15. That's it.
Kansas State has none left.
Goolsby and Murphy out of the eye. Play action for Bishop. Plenty of time. Running out of it. Inside the 5. Bishop scrambling inside the 4, and he should have a first down.
Moot point now.
1st and goal for Bill Snyder's club. Charles fighting his way. 2nd and goal. Murphy hit. Still up. He gets to the ball. Touchdown. The ball squirted loose when he was hit, and Murphy wouldn't give up. You cannot ask an individual to do more than that.
Watch this. He takes it off the right tackle, has a lead blocker, but when he's hit, he's stripped. Now look, the ball's in the end zone. Look who's crab walking after it. It's Murphy. Great hustle.
They're crazy at the fumble last week. And then fumbles this one, but makes up for it. Dramatica on for the extra point. So the Wildcats extend their lead. 31-22, 8:28 left.
That feeling, Terry, that this is the drive that's either going to make or break Missouri in this ball game.
Ricardo Rose from his 4. Tried to go outside, but hemmed in. Nope. Trying to drive from his own 24 now. West and West. out of the eye. Option. Devin West turning the corner. Got rolled up the near sideline. Devin West to midfield. No rest for Devin West. 63 yards on the afternoon. Option pass. Under pressure off his back foot. Dossman's out there. Triple covered. And now a flag.
Well, that's the end of this. It's called a number 40 White.
Pass interference.
See if he looks back for the ball. He does.
Yards, first down.
Well, I don't know. I don't think that's pass interference at all. Cooper's got
first down at the 32 now. Jones looks for a seam, finds one, gets away from McIntyre. Corby Jones with a first down. Give it to the fullback West. Throwing his way inside the 5 to the 3.
What a drive this is.
Both fullbacks in now with Devin West the tailback. They fake the dive. Jones trying to throw it away, and he does. Benton, West, and West. Full house backfield. Here comes the option. The pitch to Devin West. Cuts back, nowhere to go. Stopped at the 3-yard line. Didn't do it earlier in the game, but that's what they've been doing in the second half of the year. Jones fights his way to the 2. That's it. And we will see. A lot of time, but you got to believe Missouri's got to score. Long count. There goes Corby Jones racing to the end zone. Touchdown, but there is a flag down. To try for the field goal. Ryan Long from 28 yards. It's been a harrowing experience all season long. But this one is up and good.
Still looks like a good block to me.
Well, don't know what that right arm was doing. You may be right. It's tough to tell.
Should have been a touchdown.
High pooch kick again. No fair catch this time. Across the 30 and out to the 42. Run out of bounds is Brandon Clark.
Once again, the Missouri defense finds itself with poor field position, and Bishop the ball carrier.
There goes Michael Bishop to the outside.
The offensive series is
with so much pressure on the defense. Frank Murphy cutting back and up across midfield. Florida, Florida State, USC, UCLA. Michael Bishop on what may have been a broken play gets a first down. Looked like he was looking for a running back initially.
Creates. Same play other side.
Keeps it this way now to the 42. 20 carries for 108 yards, and they are 29-0 when someone rushes for 100 yards plus. This one out to McDonald. He comes back to make the catch. Missouri needs a big stop. Bishop to keep it. Wrapped up at the 39. Brought down by Justin Smith.
Wow.
Long count. And there go the penalty markers again. They're
false start. Offense, 5 yards.
James Garcia on for the punt. Artie Johnson calling for the fair catch. Down to inside the 5. That's going to roll dead at the 1-yard line. Inside the 1. The numbers on Jones, almost 200 yards in the air. Out of the shotgun, they split the backs. Plenty of time out of his own end zone. Dossman one-on-one. This time with Carter. There's contact. No flag. The fifth straight incomplete pass, though, from Corby Jones. Wants to run it this time on the quarterback draw. Gets them some room out to the 6.
But they need to really go deep here. And the guy that's been able to do that for him is Dossman.
Only one timeout left for the Tigers. 3 receivers set now. Short drop to Kareem Wide, but that one's broken up. What a play by Dyshad Carter. They're going to call it 4th and 3 for Corby Jones in his last game at home here in Columbia. And a chance to upset number 1. He wants to run for it. Jones fighting his way. He's got a first down.
last year. That phenomenal miracle play.
Missouri has never beaten the #1 team. Dossman is out there. The pass underthrown, but what a catch.
Do you believe it?
John Dossman has been spectacular. 33 yards, Tim. 149 and counting. Jones to Wise. He's got the catch. To the 36. They'll move the chains again.
Missouri scored 2 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes of the first half.
Out of the shotgun, Jones. Under pressure to Kareem Wise. Through his hands. Carter made a nice play. Second down. Quick drop. Throws. Incomplete. Eric Spencer, the intended receiver.
Is Dossman. And there he is right there. You got the height advantage, and he's made some great catches today. He's been your go-to guy.
3rd and 10. Jones to Wise. Hit. Incomplete. Travis Oaks applied the hit. 4th and 10. Can Corby Jones keep the drive alive?
Dossman.
Whistle it dead. Penalty was sorted out.
False start, offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 4th down.
The receivers have to separate, and they have to know where those first down markers are.
Jones on 4th down. Plenty of time. To Dossman over the middle, incomplete. Lamar Chapman on the coverage, and that may do it. Bishop to one knee. Jones, 249 in the air. A Chevrolet donation made to each school's general scholarship fund. But Bill Snyder, of course, a chance to go maybe the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl.
Absolutely. Still #1 in the nation. I know the weak schedule that we've talked about has hurt them thus far, but they pick up a win here against Missouri, which is tough. Things are starting to look up for Kansas State. They know that national championship is still within their grasp.
One more major hurdle out of the way with one left.